Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of February 17th through the 23rd. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So Virgo, for this reading, I'm using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. I'm also pulling you an Angel Power Wisdom card and a Moonology Oracle card as well. All right, Virgo. So at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Sun. Very nice. Let's see here, Virgo. Okay, so I do see some of you traveling. You could be traveling here this week. You could be traveling to a sunny climate, a warmer climate with the Sun here. The Sun also represents success, happiness. Some of you Virgos, you could have been struggling with something. Maybe trying to level up or trying to start the next chapter. And maybe you've had some bumps in the road here. There could be something coming to light here this week, some sort of clarity. Or even an answer that's coming in for you here this week is going to make you very happy. I do see success, victory coming in for many of you. There's definitely achievement. There's success. There's good news coming to you. But I think that some of you have been stressing about this. Maybe it hasn't been easy to get to this point, Virgo. Okay. For some of you, a Leo could be significant. We have the Sun, I have the Queen of Wands here. I have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so interesting. For some of you, there could be a financial offer coming in from a Leo or from a fire sign. This could be what you're finding out. For some of you, you have lots of choices here, lots of options on the table. And so here, this week, you could be narrowing it down, but Knight of Pentacles, a financial opportunity or news coming in could be from a Leo, from a fire sign person, or you could be the Queen of Wands, especially you female Virgos. You might have Leo in your chart, or this is just your energy, which the Sun here represents that vitality. So some of you actually might feel more energized here this week. You possibly could be in the spotlight. Again, I see victory, I see success. And so for some of you, you might be in the spotlight. Here, the overall energy for you guys for the week is the Four of Wands. So there could be a celebration here this week taking place. Some of you celebrating this success, this achievement. You could be throwing a party. You could have a get-together within your home with the Four of Wands. The home could be very significant. Maybe some of you are going to have family or friends over to the home. If you just purchased a new house or if you sold your home, you could be celebrating here with the Four of Wands. Those of you that are traveling, Virgo, you could be traveling to spend time with either family or close friends. Those of you that were maybe just dating someone, you could actually be making a commitment here with the Four of Wands. So very nice. Again, I see success. I see success. Here we have the Ace of Swords, which is a card of victory. But it's victory after overcoming those obstacles, those challenges. And here you have the Six of Wands. Two cards of victory, Virgo, but then you also have the World and you have the Sun. So, I mean, we see great success, happiness coming in for you. Some of you leveling up, graduating, starting that next chapter with the World here. For some, it could have been a process, definitely. And you're still actually going through this process, and you will have to stay focused. If you've been working hard, you still will have to you know, keep working hard, because for some of you, this is you starting like that next chapter of your life. And this could be with you getting into a relationship. Maybe you were dating someone. There's a commitment here this week. But if you know this is the one, for some of you, I mean, you're in the process. I mean, you could be moving in that direction towards marriage, children, all of that, you know, whatever it is that you want, Virgo. Because for some of you, I see this growing. It's definitely a process with the World, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands. I see many of you planning here this week. Stay out of your head. You know, honestly, that's the biggest caution I have for you, is stay out of your head. We have the 8 and we have the 9 of Swords here. Overly fearful, overly stressing, worrying, fearing the worst. The same thoughts kind of repeating over and over again. For some of you, could be staying up at night, losing sleep over this. So needing to take back your power, needing to take control of your thoughts. Maybe some of you need to distract yourself or needing to vent. If there's a relationship that's worrying you, if a relationship is growing, maybe you need to communicate. Those of you that you've been struggling mentally, just feeling drained, maybe lots of negative thinking and things like that. We do have the Ace of Swords here. For some of you, I feel like this is victory with you actually taking control of your thoughts, trying to eliminate them, cutting them out, eliminating them as much as you possibly can. Now, I see some of you, maybe you're going into some sort of counseling, or therapy. You're speaking to someone, you know. For those of you that are actually doing that, I see this as being wonderful for you. This is very, very good. And this is going to help you completely. So this is very, very good. The Four of Wands, we have the 3 and we have the 4. And so some of you have been working very, very hard on something. You know, maybe you've been waiting for a long time. With the 3 of Wands in the World, something is coming full circle for you. This has been a long process. The 4 of Wands is you here this week, now at this time, feeling quite secure. You're finally reaching this place. You're feeling quite secure. And here we have the 6 of Wands. So there could be some sort of recognition that's taking place here this week. This could be a promotion for some of you. And this is something you're not seeing. It could be catching you off guard. You could be thrown into the spotlight. But if that's the case, you can handle this. I see some of you female Virgos really honestly like thriving, enjoying this. You males, I think that there's more males than females that really, you are the ones that have been stuck in your head. But you're moving on from this negative thought pattern, these repetitive thoughts. There could be some male Virgos where you're maybe going to be speaking to a therapist or something like that. You're taking some sort of action here. It's going to be very helpful for you. And maybe some of you have been worried about a child. This could be a family matter. Maybe worried about a child for some of you. If you've had a legal matter that's been ongoing, maybe it's like a custody thing with a child. I see success with this. You might still have to put some effort into this. You're going through this process, but some of you are actually very, very close to this being complete, finally, and over with. And again, we see success. We see success. We see victory. Some of you here this week will be able to celebrate. You will be able to celebrate this success. I could be reading for some male Virgos. This is your energy. And some of you are very focused on a child with the Page of Pentacles. Here we have that Eight of Swords on top of the Three of Pentacles. So some of you have been worried about a child. We see victory though, if this is something that's been ongoing, maybe a legal battle or something like that. Others, this could be that financial news. For some of you, there's a promotion, or if you are waiting on some sort of financial news to come in with the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. For those of you that this is a male that you're hearing from, this could be your attorney, could also be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. So yeah, very nice. Yes, I know that some of you have been stressed out. You've been in your head. There's been some negative thinking, some sleepless nights. But I honestly feel like you're leveling up from that. That's something you're graduating from. You're moving on from that. It's now time to actually start to think about the future and take those steps. Yes, we have Mercury in retrograde. We do have a new moon though here. The Pisces new moon on the 23rd. So set those intentions. You know, get the ball rolling. For those of you that have felt drained, maybe because of those sleepless nights, there is going to be an increase in energy here this week. Again, there's positive news. There's positive news that's coming in. For some of you, clarity. Clarity coming in, finding something out that's very important. All right, Virgo. All right, and I'm also pulling you a Moonology Oracle card as well, Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know? Please show me. Yes, very nice, Virgo. Okay, so we have Archangel Chamuel, embrace healthy relationships. So release whatever's no longer serving you. Whatever is keeping you up at night. For some of you, that's maybe you're worrying about a relationship. If you've been in an unhealthy relationship, for some of you, it might be time to move on. I could definitely be reading for some Virgos where an unhealthy relationship is actually leaving your life. It's coming to a close for some of you. And I see nothing but happiness. Nothing but happiness, and you may be feeling free. Some of you may be finally being able to be yourself, open up in some way, which is interesting. We do have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Yeah, something is absolutely leaving your life, Virgo. Conclusions are within reach. We have the Ace of Swords here. We have the World. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Sun. So, conclusions. For some of you, victory. Others, making a cut. If there's been an unhealthy relationship, you could be using this sword. But some very powerful, very positive energies to work with. This is what you're leaving behind, Virgo, that 8 and that 9 of Swords. Okay, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. If you are interested, Virgo, over on Vimeo, I do have the 2020 yearly readings. That link is below. I also do dailies over on Facebook and Instagram. If that's something that interests you, my links are below. All right, Virgo, have a great week. Take care.